One of the greatest minds of the 20th century, he is known for his wisdom as well as his generosity. He is a businessman, a rational and sensible investor. He is the vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, chairman of the Daily Journal Corporation, and a director at Costco Wholesale Corporation. He has earned a multi-billion-dollar fortune which consists of a net worth of $2.5 billion. Now that's a business magnate. And he is Charlie Munger. The way his mind works is truly incomparable. But hang in there, let's try to get a glimpse of his life. He is known as the right-hand man to the world's 8th richest man, Warren Buffett. In the words of Buffett, Charlie is one who marches to the beat of his music, and it's music like virtually no one else is listening to. Charles Thomas Munger was born in 1924 in Omaha, Nebraska. He pursued his education at the University of Michigan and studied mathematics. Just a few days had passed following his 19th birthday. Pearl Harbor was attacked and the US declared war. He dropped out of college to serve in the US Army Corps. Here, he worked to become the second lieutenant. Upon receiving a high score on the Army General Classification test, he was pushed to study meteorology at Caltech, California. He even studied many advanced courses in several universities through the GI Bill. Charlie's children often elaborated him as a book with a couple of legs sticking out. In his childhood, Charlie was working at a grocery store, Buffett and Son. It was Warren Buffett's grandfather's store. Charlie was paid $2 for 10 hours of work. Following his advanced education experience, his career aspects were now bright and vivid. In California, he began working at a law firm, Wright & Garrett. A few years later, he founded Munger, Tolles and Olson, LLP, and here proceeded his career as a real estate attorney. In 1959, Charlie met Warren during a dinner party at Omaha. Charlie continued his practice as a real estate attorney and Warren building his investment firm. The iconic pair made sure to keep in touch over the next few years. Later, he decided to end his career as a lawyer and focused on managing investments. Charlie today is known to be Warren Buffett's partner and close friend. But what many are unaware of is that Charlie managed his investment partnership. He was and is a legendary icon in the investment community and is a great public speaker. He was the previous chairman of Wesco Financial Corporation and was known for his ability to maintain a network of connections with shareholders of Wesco. The same characteristics of Charlie tagged along to Daily Journal Corporation when he became the chairman. Here, it is known that investors pour into meetings just to listen to Charlie speak. As Warren began purchasing shares in Berkshire Hathaway in 1962 and subsequently 3 years later, he managed to gain the position of chairman and CEO. In 1978, Charlie became the vice chairman of the company. His ways of interacting and influencing the investment community are no different from Warren's at Berkshire Hathaway. Charlie, a second-in-command to Warren, the pair, is highly compatible and makes the best out of every situation. Their combined efforts and tactics brought Berkshire Hathaway to the summit of the industry by becoming the largest public company in the world. The company fully owns Long & Foster, Duracell, Dairy Queen, and Helzberg Diamonds, among many others. Warren does not forget to credit Charlie for being an inspiration to the company and ensuring Warren is making the correct decisions. In 1989, in a letter to shareholders, Warren praised Charlie for guiding him to comprehend the setbacks of the cigar butt version of value investing. Cigar butt, you ask? Investors purchasing dying businesses, usually with a net worth of $1 for 75 cents, to get the 25 cents of free puff. In his letter, Warren proudly pointed out Charlie understood this early. I was a slow learner. Charlie, known for his rational thinking, would often speak wisely. During operations of the business, he kept a balance between work and life and often interacts with his ethical and honest life principle in his work. Charlie is self-driven, searching for success at every nook and corner. His attempt to maintain the industry's leading spot is truly inspiring. He often admits that his constant ethical approach is what drives him to his success. Good businesses are ethical businesses. A business model that relies on trickery is doomed to fail. He is an enthusiastic reader and a keen learner throughout his experience in the industry, and most importantly, a vibrant and strong conversationalist. He has a born talent to keep his listeners hooked. If you keep learning all the time, you have a huge advantage. A key characteristic of Charlie is that he is simple, though he is very much more advanced than almost all of us. He prefers when his business is uncomplicated, which is another reason why he was able to reach the top and, most importantly, to maintain his position at the top. As educated and ethical as he is equally generous and compassionate. He has donated millions of dollars to universities, $23 million to the University of Michigan Law School and Stanford University, and $43.5 million Berkshire Hathaway stock to build a graduate student housing complex. He has also made generous donations to many other educational institutions. As great as he is, there are setbacks he encountered over the years. The most extreme mistakes in Berkshire's history have been mistakes of omission. These opportunity costs don't show up on financial statements, but have cost us many billions. Charlie believes and regrets that the amount of stock bought from Apple was not sufficient. I wish we owned more of it. I think we've been a little too restrained. Warren and Charlie have both confessed that not buying Google was a great failure on their part. They had even discussed the countless opportunities and great potential Google holds, yet never invested in it. We just sat there sucking our thumbs. However, as part of personal and business growth, Charlie believes that it's important to review your past stupidities so you are less likely to repeat them. Charlie's success is credited to him admitting mistakes and moving forward with lessons well learned. Sadly, when Charlie's marriage of 8 years to his first wife Nancy Huggins ended in divorce, Charlie lost everything, including the house. He was occupied all week, working hard to gain back the money lost in the divorce. Saturdays with his children were what kept him hopeful. Later, Teddy, 8 years old, was diagnosed with leukemia. Charlie paid everything he earned to keep his child alive. This was a very difficult time for Charlie, watching his son grow weaker day by day. Teddy passed away a year later. Charlie was hit with divorce, financial trouble, and then losing a child, but he kept going, never gave in. Charles Munger is one of the greatest minds of today's world. His success was powered by pain and suffering, as well as wisdom and bravery. There is plentiful to be learned from this iconic individual who keeps making headlines. It is quite difficult to capture his knowledge in one sitting. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you at the next one.